In cases like this, I certainly wish that Raptor fasteners worked in your tool for metal fasteners, but they just won't. Here's the reason. Raptor fasteners need tight lateral support during driving. The drive chamber must be tight so that the nail cannot shift left or right. When the drive chamber has too much wiggle room, nails can get slightly off angle, leaving room for flexing of the nails. The result? Poor drivability in most substrates, especially the harder ones. Your tool might work with Raptor in very soft woods, such as balsa or cedar. However, it will not drive Raptor up to the hardnesses achieved by the tools that we have specifically designed for Raptor fasteners. Because of the tight drive chamber, you cannot use metal nails in these tools without risk of damage. Now let's discuss the holding power of Raptor fasteners. Would you believe me if I told you that wood joints made with Raptor fasteners have approximately twice the tensile strength as those made with metal fasteners? Well, they do. When a Raptor fastener is driven into wood, it melts and bonds to the fibers of the wood like a glue so that the fastener cannot be pulled out. This provides exceptional tensile strength of the joint. So with Raptor, it's not about the head, but rather the shank of the fastener that provides the holding power. Now that we have the tool and staple selection behind us, let's talk about proper tool technique. The biggest challenge in converting a retreader to Blackmagic staples is ensuring that the operator uses a slower pace while learning the proper technique. I've been in enough retread facilities to understand that the word slow is not in an operator's vocabulary. Trust me, I know that the name of the game is speed. We only need the operator to slow down temporarily until they master proper technique. Once the technique is mastered, which usually happens within 2 or 3 tires, then it is easy to speed back up to the normal pace of operation. We just need to slightly alter the operator's muscle memory. So the original question still lingers: what is the proper technique? Well, the operator must use firm pressure and must position the nose of the tool evenly so that when the trigger is pulled, the staple enters the rubber directly and evenly on the tread lug. If the nose is improperly positioned, one staple leg may hang over into a gap. In this case, the staple has nothing to hold and further breakage may occur. The operator must also ensure that the tool isn't at an angle that would leave one end of the nose higher than the other end, which would also result in unnecessary stress on the corners of the staples and possible staple breakage. With steady and consistent movement, along with deliberate placement, the operator can pull the trigger and expect the same penetration and holding results as you would with a metal staple. Now let's talk about how deep the staple should be driven. Blackmagic staples should be driven so that the bottom of the crown is flush with the tread surface. With the correct staple penetration, you should see the staple crown sitting on top of the tire tread surface, which will ensure proper holding power. If the air pressure is too high and you see staples driven below the surface of the tire tread, you may experience breakage and holding failures. Before I dive into the details of the 5 technical aspects, let me first talk about our nomenclature so that when I refer to specific staples by their part number, you will be able to follow along. We manufacture 5 different staples for retreading. The information in this BMSU series will help you select the best staple for your retreading process. Our most popular staple is the S0537TR. The first letter, S, signifies staple, and since it is the only letter, it signifies fine gauge or 19 gauge staples. The 05 signifies the size of the crown without the decimal. In this case, it's a 1/2 inch crown. And the 37 indicates the length of the staple leg in hundredths of an inch. This staple has 3/8 of an inch legs or 0.375. We just shorten that to 37. And finally, the TR represents that the staple is made for tire retread. In case you don't know, we also manufacture